I'm Wills Elliman with Newmark Knight Frank. Today we're interviewing Paula Swain of the Incyte Corporation out of Wilmington, Delaware.
I was able to build the function from the ground up here at Incyte, and for me, what I always, what I want to describe kind of our HR function is we're a high-touch HR function, and where we're sort of bucking the trends, which a lot of HR departments, have websites, and you call an 800 number if you have a question, or you go online and look for your answer. We're pretty high-touch, and so employees stop by my office all the time, ask me, well, how do I get this reimbursed, or what's this on our insurance plan? We want people to interact with us, and so we really put together a very attractive benefits package so that people are well taken care of, they're well compensated, but they also have great benefits. We try to think about how can we make employees' lives easier. It's very competitive. Pharmaceuticals is a very competitive industry, and you have to figure out how to set yourself apart. So one way is to do that is to have creative science, and so people want to work here because of that. But what keeps them there are good policies, good practices, kind of the personalization, that people aren't numbers. And we've gotten a bit bigger. We have people in Europe, we have just started an operation in Japan, but we still feel like we're a small company. And we're 1,200 people, we're not that large, but we're a lot larger than we were. And so I think from an HR perspective, what keeps people with us is that ability to feel like they're making a contribution. And that's how you recruit top talent, and that's how you retain them. Hervé is someone who is highly creative, highly strategic, very knowledgeable in the oncology space. He's spent almost his entire career in the oncology space, which is unusual. Every company he's worked in, he's been in oncology. He is strategically 10 steps ahead of everyone. So when he joined the company, we were pretty small, and we were Delaware-based, pretty happy with kind of the way the organization was. But when he came in, he sort of laid out things that he saw that he thought would be important for us to do. One was really expand beyond just the US. So, look at expansion into Europe and Japan. He talked a lot about, technical operations, looking at potentially manufacturing our own products, which we currently don't do. That was another initiative that he put in place. We have a small group that actually is looking at non-oncology products, and so he kind of made that a separate unit that we call our advanced medicines unit. So he really has strategically positioned us in a way that will allow us to grow and become self-sufficient and continue to grow as an independent company. So I think one of the things when Hervé first got there, we talked a lot about what was missing from the company, and I told him that one of the things that I felt we were missing was really not having a very robust philanthropy program. And he thought it was a great idea and said, let's create a foundation. And so what we basically created was what we call Incyte Involved. And Incyte Involved really is a three-pronged program. One is the Charitable Giving Foundation, where we distribute about $500,000 a year to charitable organizations within Delaware only. So we established that the money has to be used in Delaware. Two kind of categories. One is to help cancer patients, or organizations that help cancer patients we make donations to, and also community need. So there's kind of the two buckets of money that we distribute. The second part of that is that we give each employee a volunteer day off. So they get 8 hours each year to volunteer at one of the organizations of their choice. A lot of times it's to someone that we've made a grant to. And so that helps get our employees out into the community. And then the third piece is that we have a matching gifts program where up to $1,000 a year, we match whatever our employees give. So we've kind of linked the three together so that we have grants that we're making. We're trying to get our employees to volunteer time and then to give donations so that it's all kind of an integrated program. And at a time when a lot of the funding within the state has been reduced for charitable organizations, it's made a big impact. As we've had other employers moving out, it's helped to fill a bit of a void. And so it's probably one of the most rewarding parts of my job is to be able to interact with these organizations and see the good work that's being done throughout our communities.